Welcome back to Root Beer Gamers.
Welcome back to Root Beer Gamers.
Last time on Root Beer Gamers, Hifumi was still alive for a moment, but just to tell us who killed him.
And I've been being a bitch. Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro? What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back at how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said for serious a lot.
For Siri.
He said people's last names, didn't he?
Yeah, because he always called you Mr. Naegi.
Naegi.
Got it! That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name. Hagakure or Hagakure, who knows? I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name, Incident?
Indecent.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now, isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no, hold on, there's one person it could apply to.
My name? Really, don't say it?
You guys even know what my name is? Oh my god.
And that's
Oh my
Celeste.
god, no one knows who I am.
She never.
I'm so alone.
He's just going through more of an existential crisis through the entire
As it
episode.
goes on.
Yeah. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusations so far. I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on, enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
actually.
Wow.
What? I think I've earned the right to be on a little edge. To be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. This is a bullet time battle again?
No.
Thankfully, no.
Good. Make your argument.
What could possibly show what her real name is?
E-handbook? Seems pretty right.
Yep.
If Hifumi was trying to, his name wasn't Yasuhiro. The killer's last name. There's one person here who might have that last name. After you, Celeste.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I love it.
name?
Tell us. I just have to tell you. My name is.
Celestia
My name is
Ludenberg.
I like how it's upside down.
How long do you
showing
plan?
how
I'm
fucking
pretending.
intense.
I'm not pretending, it's the truth. You have no way to contradict me. Shit!
Oh, that was close.
I got it! Break.
Break.
That's it.
Back up a
The
little
handbook.
bit. What?
Jesus Christ. It's because it resonates through the room as well.
Yeah, in my pitch.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it!
Monokuma, that's the wrong flashback. You need to go to the line where you're saying the important thing.
Yeah.
When you start it up, it'll display your name! Always make sure you have the right one!
Display my name, display my name.
Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
Why is that important?
So all we need to do is check her handbook and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Ugh. Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
Because of the wonderful things he does.
I knew we were gonna do that.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then, let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your little crimes. And then I'll bring everything to an end.
Closing argument!
Whoa!
Begin! He looks like a marble.
Do a lot of yelling. Look at his face there.
They do some interesting art for this.
Uh,
Don't forget you can scroll over the question marks for hints on
oh
what
yeah, I
needs to
forgot.
go there.
In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction?
I think it's probably the one with Hifumi facing to the left there.
You think it's this
Yeah.
one? Whoops. Let's scroll.
Oh, yelling makes me thirsty.
Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. What time did the killers call the victim to the rec room? So this would be one. And then what did they do to him at this point? Grabbed his head, maybe?
He came
We
in.
could check.
He came in like.
Who was the killer summoned first?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's
they-
grabbing
yeah,
his own
look
hair.
at the-
Okay. Then they're stuffing him in the suit. So that would be the locker room. Wait, what? He knocked him out, stuffed him in just a suit. Used a certain item to what?
What could falsify this and make it look like Justice Robo was kidnapping him?
Then they called him in at 6. Bashed him in the fucking head with a hammer.
Man, you look really fucking.
And that was just hammer 4, right?
That was just hammer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, so it would have to be a bloody Justice Hammer 4, pretty sure. Then they showed the camera. It's really funny to me.
Oh, the blood pack. Oh no, that'd be.
No, that would be
Oh,
later. In the library, he used something to fake the existence of the shadowy criminal. Oh, that'd be
The
Justice
second hammer?
Yeah, Justice Hammer 2.
my
So
God.
then he just spun around with it. Man,
I mean, everything's super exaggerated in this.
Justice Hammer. Oh,
3.
3. Oh my God, they're all dead. I like how she's specifically left out of it.
Yeah.
Like, man, who's that gonna be?
I think he
Hifumi
might
used
have
something to
gotten
move
the-
Taco's. No. Because 1 was used in the rec room, 2 was used in the
back to the
library.
right, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, because he's already wrapped up in those images, so you just need to show
Oh,
him.
yeah. He's pushing the thing.
Yeah.
Then this is him eating chips.
Look at him. Look how happy he is. Like a little cat.
No, this would be Justice Hammer. Oh no, this would be this one.
Yep. The mouth.
Here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
Here's time for me to talk for a few minutes. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder, and that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of murders...
A number of otherwise impossible.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. Tick, tick, tick.
Talk.
No, there's no talk there.
No talk.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect, so when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Click, click. Ah, wah. Click.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved to the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Ah.
I like to imagine that Makoto's making all the sound effects while he's explaining.
And then he was like, whoops, and that's when Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
I'm gonna start doing it. Now that you mention it.
The murderous weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room as it fell on the floor. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create a confusion about the order of the crimes. So next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as a suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that, but... While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. That was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. Rub. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3. He spun around the room, he was going slamming that blood everywhere, turned into a murder scene, which apparently had been brutally murdered. Oh shit. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group had been searching for Taka's body at the same time, so when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. He was looking around the room, he was all like, oh shit, where'd he go? We left the nurse's office and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He went all like, whoa, he wrapped up that body, he was pushing it. He wrapped up Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way to the repository. He was all like, he was going fast as lightning.
God.
And that explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. And then she was all like, what? And fucking bashed him over the head. Their plan was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Leon Kuwata! They're gonna kiss. Oh shit. Gothic Lolita doll.
So
For some reason, he really looks like Joey Wheeler in there. Celeste! Sorry, you lose. Mind crush.
Crush! I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it. You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celeste Ludenberg, actually no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
Is it Taiko or Taiko?
I don't know.
So you finally accepted
I'm
it.
just gonna mispronounce it different ways each time.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Ooh. Getting some bad grades other than
Yeah,
the
but you
A's down
did
at the
good
end.
at the end.
Let's see what it comes out to. Why, you still got an A? Bullshit.
I've still passed.
Yeah, sorry. You just suck,
I'm
actually.
really bad at this game.
Nice!
Yeah, I got an A on the first
Wait, hang on,
third
should I say
game
nice
show.
112 times?
Huh?
Should I say nice
No.
112 times? Nice,
No,
nice,
no,
nice, nice,
no,
nice, nice!
No!
I'm not gonna do that.
Thank God. Okay, Monokuma, I'm ready to begin. Or no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay.
So I was right on all of the Hifumi stuff, but it was all of the Celeste stuff that I just hadn't considered.
You didn't even
To be
think about
fair,
it.
I mean, you had no reason to believe they'd have an accomplice.
Yeah. No, it's difficult to imagine there would be an accomplice.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh god.
Seven,
what's it gonna be?
7, 7.
Oh my god. Oh,
Seven,
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 seven.
seven.
Ah, damn it! I didn't get 7.
Damn it. That's like a 6 at best.
666, the devil.
No, that would be Token.
The hellspawn.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celeste Ludenberg. Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Nafumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. So you really did approach Ifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying.
My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree. Then did you use, I know you figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'd avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing that Hifumi and Taco are both super into.
Some weird porn.
Does she mean?
I mean, basically.
Is she talking about alter ego?
What? What are you talking about?
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
If he was a character in any other thing, he would be adorable.
Yep.
Like if he was in like My Little Pony, just as like a background character, adorable.
Yep.
This game, devil.
Yeah. Then you're the one who had stole it? That's right. And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Is that his room?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing here?
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What? Blah, 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 blah.
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
And I have proof. Would you like to see it?
As it turned out, oh, it's you.
I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's... I'm just gonna speak regularly. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as it's shown to Hifumi, of course.
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
What?
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
He did?
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then, it's hard for me to even say, he abused me.
Jesus Christ.
What? Blah, 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 blah.
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I knew he'd got a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
Now I'm really sad for Hifumi.
Yeah. It's really tragic, actually, how easily...
This is actually, I think, the most sad I've been for a character now.
Aww.
Because he didn't deserve any of that.
No,
he was just in love.
With alter
With the
ego.
hentai program.
With the program and also with Celeste, because she abuses him.
I don't know, he wasn't in love with Celeste.
Well, not exactly.
He
but
was
like,
his friend.
But,
Well, the theory...
but no, it still makes me sad.
The theory
regardless.
between Celeste is that she's a closet weep. So they actually did get
Oh,
along.
I'm sure. It's probably why Luke likes her.
Well, I mean, it's not just a theory.
It was proven.
It's a game
Yeah.
theory.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Wait, please! If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you,
What?
and all so he can keep her to himself.
That bastard. Bastard!
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Translation error.
Translation error.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Pointed out.
Hey, I caught
Thank you,
it.
Michael.
Absolutely not. How could I? I have to save her.
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. The contract has been sealed.
I'm now friend with devil. turns out was Russian whole time.
Hifumi agreed without a second thought. This effect this item had on him was remarkable. The power of love.
Boom.
Well, between him and alter ego, yeah.
That's the
Yep.
power of
Yeah.
love.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay.
Okay, well, after that, even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem.
I would just love it if it was just Hiro and Makoto over in the corner, and that's the power of love. like Makoto just go beep 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 beep, and Hiro's just like they're just beatboxing in the corner, and they're like, what the fuck are you? Wait.
What are you doing? I'm trying to talk.
Oh, you disgust me.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid. Wow! 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 Okay, audience. I totally didn't think that was a good... I don't remember the dialogue in this game. I swear to God.
That's it?
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I could cry if I wasn't so high right now.
But when you were explaining your plan to Fumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do with after that, assuming you actually let him live?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he could just barely hold on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while they were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could have doubted him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So you had planned to kill him all along?
But of course! There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. How can human life mean so little to you? That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike. Then what made you take things this far? Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma after us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
Obviously that was a lie!
Ah!
I couldn't take it! I hated it from day one! More than anyone else in here! I wanted to get out! Every day was fresh torture! And do you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever. And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing. And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
Oh my god,
Yup.
this is exactly why Luke likes her.
And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
Yep.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about!
Jesus Christ.
Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I? You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it? Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding. But that's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize that you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared?
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie, and that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Y'all done? Okay then, let's get rolling! The Black and Disturbapista must pay the price! Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler! Let's give it everything we got! It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. This is... Would it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again in another life.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Here we go! Best part of the game!
Fast forwarding through it.
No.
Time for the punishment, bitches!
The punishment. She's... what? Where did he get it?
Don't ask.
Oh,
what
it's like a
she-
stage. Okay. The burning of the Versailles Witch?
Yeah, she's the devil.
Are they just gonna burn her in effigy?
What kind of romantic death she might want.
Yep.
That might actually be the most fucked up one, though, somehow.
This is the kind of death she wanted, though.
They're just burning her as a witch
Mm-hmm.
in a European castle background
Yep.
with paper fire.
Yep. Perfect way to die, right? For, you know, a witch.
I thought her head was getting bigger for a second. The bed bugs are everywhere!
Everywhere. Nope.
What? Is that a fire truck?
Fuck me.
Is she gonna get hit by a fire truck? The high school fire truck.
Yep.
Pathetic ending for a pathetic girl.
Yep. And she's gone.
It's over. Alright, game's over. See you
Game's
guys
over.
next time. No, I'm kidding.
Not yet. Let's get to the,
The
end
third.
of the chapter.
I know, it was joke. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. Not really. I'm gonna say not really. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives. Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope for the next generation.
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Kind of like a key-shaped kind of key thing?
A key.
So, what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
What?
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean, what did I
It
do?
reminds me of just a Morty thing, like, oh man, oh jeez,
man,
oh
oh
man,
jeez, oh man.
oh jeez, what do you mean? What did I do?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What the I have... what?
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's time I get out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
Wow.
Oh, no.
See ya!
Now it's bueno.
There you go.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it there.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
Why exactly are you going alone?
Do you even have to ask?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know.
Then I'll go too.
You?
Please, let me go.
Sending it arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Do what you want.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Then it's up to you now.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall too, okay?
Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Good luck, Makoto! Girls like her are total pushovers when you show
Oh
them
my
backbone.
god. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
We need to get into that locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her, unlocked the locker, and as the locker swung open, we saw...
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's safe, thank goodness.
I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer.
So now we can officially say the case is closed.
As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we talk, or can we take a sec? A second, since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No. I believe in you.
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand. Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then...
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see...
What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind! Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come.
Nighttime.
And when I did, I went into action.
One last thing to do for this
Oh
chapter.
no.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back...
What? Wait, but I've been checking the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah, actually, it's funny.
What? Wait. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can see. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Is it just the wall? Oh.
He said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously?
Without thinking, I would place my hand in the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in,
Shunk.
I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on.
Ba-bonk.
What? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room.
So this is the secret room. But what's in there?
Tissues!
What the fuck? What is this? There's a bunch of files and we'll look at volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file on the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye.
Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently?
I slipped the file into my hand, but before I could get a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it.
What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave.
What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like
Deja vu! I've just been at this place before.
those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but
I can't quite remember.
what do I know?
What don't I know?
I... What? What? I felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. Imprisoning me! I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what started it. It's all over, and with that I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been.
They're all gone.
Are you fucking kidding me? Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things were getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there, and after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the Gaim? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the Gaim, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the Gaim?
In the Gaim?
I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the Gaim. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. It's just fucking genocider making random noises. What?
Nice upskirt, but...
Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal.
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking? Yeah, no, what? I'm with you right there. A hostage, then could it be the mastermind spy is...
Yay, next time on Root Beer Gamers.
Next time on Root Beer Gamers, we'll
Fiend!
start Chapter 4! These are the dead people now, 7 left.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Next time on Root Beer Gamers.
Bye,
I'm gonna
guys.
fucking
See
die.
ya!
Got an item!
Whoa, Super Robot Justice!